Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, trailer. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey, Deathray here. This time around, we're going to be doing a reaction and quarter speed breakdown to the newly released Ready or Not 2, Here I Come trailer, so let's get into it. Real quick before we get going, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the trailer down below. All right, here we go. Previously on Ready or Not. Great scream.
Thank God it's over.
Oh, shit.
You've caused a stir, Mrs. Domas.
Beautiful.
You
Yes.
married into that
Creepy
family.
Elijah
Now you're
Wood.
dead. What you didn't know is that this goes far beyond them. By surviving hide and seek, you've triggered a new game.
Of course.
This time
Yeah.
against the High Council families. Double or nothing. This part will be familiar.
This is why rich people get away with everything.
We'll try to kill you.
Welcome to our home.
Hey, SMG.
Hunters, may the best family win.
Skippy screams.
I like how they're using the beeping of the heart monitor here. It's getting faster. It's a good rhythmatic tool.
2, 1.
I'm not playing.
Okay.
She has a great accent. Great American accent.
No, God damn it, don't hurt her!
That scream, man.
Everything?
The world.
Can't believe you dragged me into this.
Well, it looks like a lot of fun.
What's exciting for me is terrifying for you.
Man.
Clear.
Okay. Good use of the song. Was that Kevin Durant? I know he's in the movie. Was that him? Yes. What? They kill him off? That looks like it's the beginning of the movie. Okay. Let's check that out at quarter speed here and go through it again. I'm going to mute it. So there we are, because it sounds really weird if you don't mute it. All right, let's take a look at all of this super slow-mo. Who hasn't been, at this point in their lives where you're in a bloody dress, smoking a cigarette after barely escaping your soon-to-be in-laws, or I guess just newly in-laws, from trying to kill you? We've all been there, right? The first film was really fun. I just recently watched it, had a blast. I think it's my favorite radio silence movie because, admittedly, like their Scream movies, I'm pretty lukewarm on Scream 5 and 6. And I thought Abigail was good. Not great, but Ready or Not seems to be kind of like their sweet spot where the humor worked more for me than it did in those other movies. Especially in Abigail, I thought the humor seemed a little too forced for me, but I can be kind of a grump about certain things. Humor is just one of those things. It's it's just all about taste. And if it doesn't like land with you or resonate, it's tough to fully be on board. But this looks good. So we've got Grace in the hospital here, finding out that she's still part of something. And I'm guessing, so Kevin Durant, they announced he's going to be part of the cast, and then at the end of this trailer, we see some of this scene, right? We see later on from this scene, and he blows up like a big old water balloon filled with blood. So I don't know if he's like a family member of the group from the first movie. I would imagine that's what that is. But sort of deflating, or I guess, sort of burst my bubble. I'll just say that. I'll just lean into full pun cringe there. But I love Kevin Durant. I mean, just a big kind of oafish dude that you wouldn't expect to be so incredibly charming. But everything I've seen him in, he's so great. And it's a bummer because I'm getting the feeling that he doesn't even last 10 minutes into this movie. And we got some great symmetry here in multiple shots throughout the trailer, I noticed, even right there with the family, the previous family. Elijah Wood, plays a good creep. He was awesome in Toxic Avenger. I thought it was really fun to get to see him, just really play a wild character like that and have a nice little redemption arc in a movie that was so absurdly silly. It looks like he's playing the lawyer here. Okay, so he's just laying out the rules. He's kind of like the host. But I guess he must stand to benefit from what's going on because he seems to be sharing the joy of the families here. So, I mean, obviously, if he's the lawyer, maybe he's the lawyer of all of these high council families. So I'd imagine the paycheck's got to be pretty nice. And hopefully he doesn't have to risk blowing up as well. I don't know if this is the same location. You guys are going to have to jump into the comments and let me know because I've only seen the first Ready or Not film once. This guy's big old cloud of smoke coming out of that SUV. But yeah, you'll have to let me know if this is supposed to be the same house or just, another mansion owned by one of these high council families. That's what I'm guessing it is. And it's just also rigged for these crazy games. Is that guy, the guy on the right of the screen, he's got like a Steam Deck. I didn't even notice that the first time through. We got SMG. How are you doing, Sarah Michelle Gellar? Looking great. Looking great. And it looks like she gets to be a little physical here as well, which I quite dig because she's very capable. She's still got those skills from her Buffy days. And yeah, it seems like they're setting up something here in this movie where not only, so the two families are hunting after the girls, right? I'm getting the feeling that they're also allowed to go after each other. I don't know, maybe that's off the table and they have to work together and just whoever gets the girls first, gets to run the world. I wouldn't be surprised though if they twist that and turn that into something where these families start going after each other. Or if, Grace and her sister are able to try to form an alliance with one of the members of one of the families. I don't know. I guess that's the new wrinkle that we'll see in this movie. So I hope it's not just a total rehash just with two families instead of one and two hunted instead of one. I really hope that there is another, like an extra level there where they start, kind of like these reality shows where you form the alliance, the one family against the other. Here's more of that hospital scene. I'm guessing it's the same hospital scene that we saw from the beginning. Yeah, it's tough to tell. She's all covered in blood, but at the end of the trailer, she's covered in blood. So if she just takes off that gown and puts on clothes, I'm guessing that's what's happening here. Because this seems to be, yeah, she's wearing that same dress that she was just wearing previously. She's still got the blood in her hair. She's saying that she's not going to play and they're going to, rope in the sister here and use the sister as that bargaining chip to get them to both play. I do like when Elijah Wood just gets to be like cold and matter of fact. He's been doing this for so long. I really do think that he's kind of capable of, pulling off whatever at this point. And yeah, Kathryn Newton, man, good fit for Samara Weaving's sister. Like, I can totally believe it. I thought she was fantastic in Abigail. I don't think I've seen her in anything else, but I did really dig her there. She's got a really nice look. She's got a little bit of a baby doll kind of thing going on, little Betty Boop kind of face. She's just darling, she's just darling. And there's, yeah, Samara with that scream, man. She is... I don't think I have heard a better scream in modern horror. It's got all the grain and grit on it that you want. There's something really special about it. Not everyone's capable of pulling off a really good scream. And then yeah, so if they live, did they get to rule the world? Or did they just get... is the prize just survival? Is that what it is here? Or if they survive, do they get to be like the new High Council family or whatever? But yeah, this movie looks really fun. The little snort laugh that Sarah Michelle Gellar has there, pretty good stuff. I want the movie to have that kind of fun-loving vibe, you know? It seems like it will. They're going to bring over that vibe from the first movie. And so, yeah, here we've got that character Ignacio, played by the police commissioner from The Dark Knight, I think, before Gordon takes over. I think he's the one that gets poisoned or something like that. And it looks like he's talking to Sarah Michelle Gellar's character. And he's like, it's very exciting for me and frightening for you. So that gives me the idea that the families are going to both be hunting these two sisters, but also that each other are fair game as well. So that'll be, I think that could be the new wrinkle that makes this movie stand out. You know, I think anytime you do a sequel or revisit a franchise, you've got to do something that, the phrase that I like to use, you know, the piece, the product, the film, whatever it is, it has to justify its own existence. And I think this new wrinkle could do that for this film and make it different enough. Again, more symmetry there with the Elijah Wood shot. Beautiful stuff here. Lots of flashes that you can tell that the editing is ramping up with like the beeping and the music and everything. I think that's what's going on there. I can't tell who that is. I think it's the guy that was wearing the gold mask. And there we go. Let's take a look at this effect in super slow-mo. I'm heartbroken that Kevin Durand is probably not going to make it through 10 minutes of the video, or of the movie, the video, yeah. The effect looks good though. The sudden blood explosion, it's very much like the vampires from Abigail. So the radio silence guys, I don't know if these movies take place in the same universe, if there's supposed to be some sort of... Wouldn't that be crazy to get an Abigail 2 that sort of blends into a third part of Ready or Not? I know, what a wild thought to leave you with, but I don't think we need to do another pass. I think, you know, we got a good look at this film. It looks like a lot of fun, and I think it's coming out here this April 10th, so I'll be checking it out and letting you guys know what I think. Okay, another trailer reaction and breakdown knocked out, and I don't think I have anything to add, but I am curious to know what you guys think, so jump on into the comments. Let's get that conversation going. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Thank you so much for stopping on by and hanging out for a little bit. And of course, a big thank you and shout out to our Patreon members and YouTube channel members. Guys, I couldn't do it without you. Make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that hype button if you're really feeling it, and make sure the notification bell is hit so you don't miss a thing. That is gonna wrap it up for this one, but I've got so much other great content here, so poke around a little bit. I'm sure you're gonna find something you'd like. And of course, I will be back. So until next time, I've been and will continue being Davey Deathray. Take care.